How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Biotic podcast number 14 with myself, Adi of Adi Biotics. As always, we always like to start off by saying hello. Wish everybody's doing well. I hope you're keeping safe, you're keeping active, and you keep the fight going as well. Well, that's the fight, that we all have to endure within ourselves, either becoming something worse or something better. It's up to us to either win or lose that fight. Preferably a winning section would always work for us. So today's podcast I'd like to talk about is basically suffering in silence. Now say for example, there's a friend of yours who always likes to put on a brave face whenever they're going outside. I mean, we've all been down this road where there is something bothering us, but if you keep something bottled up inside you, and it's kind of like this frozen thing that if you just keep all your feelings and the emotions bottled up inside you, it can cause a lot of damage if you don't run towards them and face them, and you will act out on something that's called escape behavior. And escape behavior ranges from various things from like drinking, sexual affairs, overeating, violence, drug use. The list goes on and it's endless. You name it, and it's a lot of bad things you can do to yourself because you're trying to fight this thing that you can't because it's stuck inside you. And it's always best to sometimes speak to one of your friends and just say, look, is it possible that if you're free either tonight, if not tomorrow, can we do a voice call or a video call, or can we grab a cup of coffee, we can walk, hopefully when lockdown restrictions are lifted, and we just talk to each other about there's something problem going on within me, I don't know what it is, I need to discuss it and get rid of this. And okay, yeah, that's fine. And it's good to, like, even if you're walking, it's clearing the mind, it's keeping you a bit active. But on the same side, you're getting rid of this problem that's inside you, and you have to. Whether it's like sometimes, as Tal has mentioned in various videos, where you sometimes have to, may even go and talk to a psychologist. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what they're there for. They're there for you to go and talk to. You got to do whatever it takes, as I mentioned, to get rid of this problem that's inside you. Because if you don't, it will affect you in your personal life, in your professional career, with your friends and everything. And it's like, what's wrong with this person? So what to do is talk to someone. If there's somebody at home you can't speak with, go out there and talk to your best friend. And that's another thing we're going to mention in another podcast as well, about the company you keep. So, like I say, do not suffer in silence. Speak up, tell people what's bothering you, and it's one of those blocks that you'll start breaking down until that problem has been completely resolved. You've dissolved this, you've melted this frozen part that's inside you, regardless of how long ago something may have happened. If you don't face your fear, it'll eat you alive. And as Tal has mentioned, and I personally believe this as well, what the meaning of fear stands for: false evidence appearing real. Repeat that: false evidence appearing real. It's something that's not there, but yet it's bothering you. It's not real. If you know deep in your heart and in your mind that things will get better, they will get better. That's a part of positive training, positive mindset. Positivity will always defeat negativity. It really will. So I hope you find this tip useful, that we shouldn't suffer in silence. We shouldn't suffer at all, because we're there for each other. That's why we always say to everybody on each podcast, if you ever need to speak to us, we're there for you. If there's nobody you can talk to at work or at home, like I say, drop us a DM. We'll be happy to listen to you. This ear here will be happy to listen to whatever you've got to say. So let's do it. We're here to help each other. We are the warriors of positivity. We are the Biotic warriors. We do not leave any person behind. We are there for everyone every step of the way, because this is what we do as a unity. We are there for each other, always. So I hope you find this tip really useful. Like I say, don't be silent about things, regardless of what it is. Get it out, eradicate, do whatever you got to do, and it will go. Then you can say bye-bye. And once you've actually spoken to somebody, this enormous weight that's holding you down, and you feel like you're sinking, it will be lifted up, and you can slowly start to see your life coming back to you. And it's only going to work if you just get rid of the problem. We shouldn't suffer in silence. We've got to get the word out. You get the word out, feel better. So hopefully if you made it to the end of this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to Biotic Podcast, click subscribe, get notified, and we'll also be dropping a new podcast daily, and we're also there to speak to you as well. And also follow us on Instagram, and also subscribe to the original Biotics channel. We'll speak to you in the next podcast. Stay biotic.